Let me also talk about the private sector. We've seen leaders in the private sector blaze the trail here. I want to thank a great New York City entrepreneur, Danny Meyer, for the announcement he made regarding his restaurants. I want to thank Equinox and SoulCycle for the decision they made about vaccine mandates. I want to thank everyone in the Broadway community for the decision they made related to indoor performances. So examples right there, dining, fitness, performances, where you see leaders in the private sector already saying clearly, vaccination is the answer. We need these strong, clear mandates. And we've proven that even with outdoor entertainment, it makes sense. Our homecoming concerts are going to be amazing. But if you want to go to one of them, you have to be vaccinated. That's a requirement. Climbing this ladder is giving us more and more ability to fight back the Delta variant. By fighting the Delta variant, we will continue our recovery, and we will ultimately beat COVID. So today I announce a new approach, which we're calling the Key to NYC Pass. The key to New York City. When you hear those words, I want you to imagine the notion that because someone's vaccinated, they can do all the amazing things that are available in this city. This is a miraculous place, literally full of wonders. And if you're vaccinated, all that's going to open up to you. You'll have the key. You can open the door. But if you're unvaccinated, unfortunately, you will not be able to participate in many things. That's the point we're trying to get across. It's time for people to see vaccination as literally necessary to living a good and full and healthy life. The Key to NYC Pass will be a first-in-the-nation approach. It will require vaccination for workers and customers in indoor dining, in indoor fitness facilities, indoor entertainment facilities. This is going to be a requirement. The only way to patronize these establishments indoors will be if you're vaccinated, at least one dose.
All right, Shalom Bayath. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Hawakakwadash. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Yakwat that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakatha. All right. The name of this lesson is simply going to be Happy Hour is officially over. Happy Hour is officially over, man. When it goes down in NYC, or if it goes down in Cali, in California, you know what I'm saying? That's the, you know what I'm saying? That's the thermometer. Pretty much. That's the thermometer of where the country of America is going to go in. You know what I'm saying? That's the temperature. Those two states set the temperature for the rest of the country to see what the direction is going to take. You know what I'm saying? So if it went down in either New York or California, best believe the rest of the country is going to follow suit. The rest of the country is going to follow suit. Right? So let's get into this article, man. It's a couple days old. I wanted to hold back a bit. You know what I'm saying? I know brothers have been you know, reporting on this specifically from the camp of GMS and those that's affiliated. You know what I'm saying? They've been going in on this you know, on this report, you know, because this is a red alert, man. This is a red alert. This is not a drill. This ain't no drill. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying, no hoax and nothing like that. No, this is the real thing, man. We going into those times. We are heading into those times. Those times are here now. You know? And for everybody that's been on the fence, for all these, especially these you know, these so-called leaders in Israel, man, who's been, you know, telling their congregation that this would never happen. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time now's the time to eat those words, man, because it's coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. It says NYC orders restaurants and gyms to demand proof of the Happy Juice for all customers, man. And it's not going to stop there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw the video. But it's not going to stop there. It's not going to stop there. Your passports. all right? The grocery stores. You see what I'm saying? To go to your jobs. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. And this is leading to the end goal. This is leading to the end goal of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It's leading there. It's leading there. You see what I'm saying? They are going to push this chip, and it's going to be here. You see what I'm saying? It says NYC Mayor Bill de Blasio has officially announced plans to implement his first in the U.S. policy requiring proof of the C9 Happy Juice in order to participate in indoor activities like dining indoors and going to the gym. As the New York Times reported earlier, the policy will be phased in this month, taking full effect when school begins in September, man. You know what I'm saying? You even got Jakes in the world, you know what I'm saying? Most notably, Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Talking about winter is coming. Winter is coming. Because at this point, man, you either gonna see it or you not. It's just that simple. You either gonna see this or you not. Right? Because the time is coming and there's no more kicking the can down the road, man. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 33, man. Right? Oh, slide. Not bad. Got it mixed up. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 33. Okay. That's Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30. I'm going to go to verse 32. Right? It says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, a one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not." You see what I'm saying? They do them not. We've been telling y'all this, man, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. We've been telling you. The prophets have been telling you. You know what I'm saying? Beginning with the head apostles and elders GMS, man. On down to the brotherhood. We've been telling you this. We've been telling you this. You see? And nobody's been listening. Nobody's been listening. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theorists was being tossed around. You know what I'm saying? When brothers like myself was pointing the connection with Bill Gates to all this. You know what I'm saying? When the connection was made with what the hell is that? Dr. Feces. You know what I'm saying? When the connections were made, jokers was called conspiracy theorists. You know? And that sentiment is about to take a back seat. No, it's about to get out the car at this point. That whole sentiment is about to remove itself out of the car. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no back seat, ain't no passenger seat. It's going to be out the car because everybody's going to look at this happening. And they're going to know the truth. As a matter of fact, let's read on. Verse 33. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33, and says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them." Right? It says, once it takes effect, only roughly 1 in 6 of the city's black residents will be able to work out and dine out. Whoa. unless many more of them get the happy juice. Unless more of them get the happy juice. 1 out of 6. You see what I'm saying? 1 out of 6. That's a small margin. That's a small margin. Only 1 out of 6 of them will be able to do all that. And you know how Jake is, man. You know how Jake is. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. You know how these Israelites are, man. They want their little slice of so-called freedom. You see what I'm saying? Because they're fully integrated in this system. They can't think of tough times, man. You try to tell them on the street corners, man. You try to tell them out there, man. They can't believe it. They can't fathom it. They can't. And watch how easily these 2/3 are gonna bend. Watch how easily. Said once it takes effect, Salakia, only 1/6 of the city's black residents will be able to work out and dine out, unless many more of them get juiced up. You know, these so-called Latinos, man, they gonna fall for the okey poke. Says maybe it was the rare laudatory op-ed in the thoroughly anti-de Blasio New York Post that inspired the mayor to impose even more restrictive measures. But after being criticized for his refusal to order mandatory maskings in NYC, Mayor de Blasio is reportedly planning new measures that double down on his juice-focused approach to combating this D variant. After the Bay Area and Louisiana each adopted mandatory mask rules, it appears Mayor de Blasio is doubling down on his... Why is it saying that shit again? Slocky. Ordering even more restrictive policies. According to the NYC, the mayor plans to announce that New York City will require proof of juice for people participating in a range of indoor activities, from indoor dining to going to the gyms and performances on Broadway and elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? This guy was going on and on about, oh yeah, this is a beautiful and wonderful place, man. Ain't nothing beautiful or wonderful about that cesspool of madness. Ain't nothing beautiful about it. Ain't nothing beautiful about it. And this picture right here, this is what inspired this lesson. This is what inspired this lesson. Take a good look at that picture, man. Take a good look at that picture. Huh? 2 morbidly obese Babylonians. You know what I'm saying? Look like they got a whole mess of pie on the table after they ate a full course meal. I mean, this is a mess. This is a mess, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a mess. And it's time for all this to be destroyed. It's time for all this to be destroyed, man. The mirth is ceasing. The mirth is ceasing. I believe that precept is in Isaiah, so let's grab that real quick. Here we go. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. All the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of Tabret ceaseth. The mirth of Tabret ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion. The city of confusion. What is Babylon the Great? What does the word Babylon mean? It means city of confusion. It comes from the word Babal, which means confusion. This is that city, man. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Ain't no more happy times. Ain't no more happy times. Happy hour is over. It's over, man. It's over. Right? So we're gonna focus on this picture right here, man. Let's get into these precepts. Let's go to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach. 11th chapter. Sirach chapter 11, verse 25. And it reads, in the day of prosperity, let's go to verse 24. Let's go to verse 24. It says, again, say not, I have enough, and possess many things, and what evil can come to me thereafter. You see, many of these people are placing their trust in the possessions that they have. They're placing their trust in those things. You know what I mean? They're placing their trust in a lot of things. Bitcoin, gold stock, you know what I'm saying? And it's not wrong to have gold and silver. It's not wrong to have any of those things, man. No, but you gotta understand the times that we enter into. All that is going to be forfeit. There will be nothing else regarding those things, man. All these things that you put your trust in, Esau Edom was about to hit the stop button on all that. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get this great reset going, man. And it's about to go down. Verse 25, it says, in the day of prosperity, there is forgetfulness of affliction. You see, in the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. A good example of that is what happened in Egypt. What happened in Egypt, you know, when the Lord put the spirit on Joseph, you know what I'm saying, to basically prophesy that there was going to be 7 years of famine, 7 years of plenty. Well, the 7 years of plenty came first. You know what I'm saying? And the wise saved up what needed to be saved up in the time of plenty. But everybody else, they didn't save up in the time of plenty. You see? They didn't save up in the time of plenty. So when the time of famine came, they were stuck, man. They were stuck. And it says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. And that's the time that we're going into, man. It's going to be so dark out here. Nobody's going to remember the happy times. Nobody's going to remember the good old days. Nobody's going to remember that. The only thing on people's minds is going to be to survive. Verse 26, it says, for it is an easy thing unto the Most High Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. You see what I'm saying? Yahawah is not a man of respecting persons, man. He don't respect no person. You know what I'm saying? He will lay the smack down to the young and the old, to men and women. You see what I'm saying? As it is written in Ezekiel chapter 9. You see? Let's continue. Verse 27, it says, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure. And in his end, his deeds shall be discovered, man. This is the end, man. The happy hour is officially over. That's essentially what this verse is saying. It says, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasures, man. Happy hour is officially over. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1. And it reads, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth. You see, and this is a message to all you Israelites out there, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. It's time. It's time because the doors are closing. The window of salvation is closing. It's almost done. It's almost done. See Esau Edom acting up out here, man. He's closing the walls. The walls are closing in on y'all. You see, remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. You see? You see, and these two ain't caring about a thing in the world, man. They eyes is face down at the phones. They not having any conversation. You know what I'm saying? All they doing is just checking their Twitter feed or whatever. You know what I'm saying? After having all this food around them, you know what I'm saying? They is plump and fat as they can be. This is the land of wastefulness, man. This is the land of wastefulness. Wastefulness. You see what I'm saying? This is a defiled land. And that's why it's got to be destroyed, man. Let's go to Revelations chapter 13, verse 11. Let's hit that. Right? Revelations 13 and 11, it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. You heard de Blasio. You heard de Blasio, because at first it was all, oh no, this isn't mandatory. This isn't mandatory. You know, we've been telling y'all this. You know what I'm saying? The Brotherhood has been telling y'all this. That this is not going to remain that way. This is gradualism. This is gradualism. It has an end goal. You see what I'm saying? He spake as he's speaking as a dragon, but he had two horns like a lamb. At first he came off sweet. He came off very, very pleasant, you know, very understanding. You see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they've been getting all this stuff together. They got these camps, these prison camps. You know what I'm saying? They got the military mobilizing. You know, he's about to start. He's starting to speak like a dragon right now. He is starting to speak like a dragon. Esau Edom is coming out, and you about to see the wrath that's coming, as it is written in Revelation 12 and 12. Let's go to Daniel. Let's go to the book of Daniel. All right. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 23. It says, and in the latter time of their kingdom, and this is the latter time of Esau's kingdom. These are the last days. They ain't got no time left, man. It's about to be an age shift. The shift of the age. You know what I'm saying? Their end is come, as it is written. Let's get that real quick. You know what I'm saying? 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world. Esau is the end of the world, man. And this is the end of their kingdom. You see? And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And our kingdom is coming up real soon, man. The Most High is about to put the rulership of this planet into the hands of one that is profitable. And that's going to be Yahawah, that's going to be Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying, in the house of David. That's going to be the new rulership. Under Yahawashi and King David, and then the 12, then the 144,000, and then the large multitude of the 1/3 that come with them. You see what I'm saying? And that's going to be the new governing body. And it's going to be a new day on this planet. A new day. It says, and in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. You see? And that's Esau Edom, man. That's Esau Edom. And they stood up. You see? They standing up right now. It says that, and this is what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen. You're going to see this so-called race war. You know, you're going to see that. What do you think these purge movies is all about? All this civil war talk. What do you think it's about? Jacob's trouble is here, man. And they've been showing y'all that. This ain't no entertainment. It says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. You see, it's the Most High that's given this power to do these things. Right? Right? As it is written, he was given power to wear out the saints. To wear out the... And we worn out, man. We worn out, man. We tired. We tired. This is going to be one last push. One final push before Yahawah come back and ends all this. One final push, man. It's going to be this last battle between Jacob and Esau, and that's going to be it. That's going to be it. You see? And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper, and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. You see, when he offers you this happy juice, he's trying to tell you that this is for peace. You know what I'm saying? This is time for peace. But he's going to destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And that is yet to come, man. That's going to happen in this World War III, which is fastly approaching. Fast approaching. Right? Let's go to Isaiah. It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. And it reads, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness, which they have prescribed. And this is a grievous decree that Mayor de Blasio has prescribed, and all these Edomites, you see, because they're only taking orders. Best believe they are only taking orders. The people that you see are puppets. The ones that control the strings, those are the ones that's going to be the first to go into captivity. Call hello, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. They're going to be the first. The first. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun with them jokers. Oh, we're going to have fun with them jokers, man. We're going to slap the chains on them. Lord willing, I'll be among that number, man. We're going to slap the chains on them crackers. And it's going to be a good old time. A good old time. I'm going to walk around, slap them upside their head, man. Get your ass in line, nigga. It's going to be a great time, man. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs. Because remember, these jokers are speaking like dragons right now in this hour, man. They speaking as dragons right now. But they presenting it to you like a lamb. Don't you see what's happening, man? Let's go to Proverbs 26, verse 24. Proverbs 26 and 24 says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. You see, this is deceit. This is deceit. That happy juice is deceit. It's deception. And you about to see the crackdown, man. You about to see the crackdown. All the walls is closing in on people, man. It says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart, man. There are 7 abominations in his heart. This joke ain't for your turn. He is not for your well-being. He is not for your well-being. These Edomites got a long track record of not caring about you niggas. They got a long track record. I mean a large one. Of not caring about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, you niggas, you spics, and you wetback tontos. They don't care. They have never cared, and they have a long track record of showing that they do not care. You see what I'm saying? When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Whose hatred is covered by deceit. Whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. You see, the whole world is looking at Esau Edom, man. They're looking at the hypocrisy. They're looking at all the stops that Esau's taken. You know, when they talk about freedom and liberty and all that stuff, but what what they pushing and how they pushing it is the complete opposite of what they preach. And the whole world is looking at America. America's through, man. America is through. Nobody likes America. Nobody cares about America anymore. People look at Edomites in a different light these days. You see what I'm saying? So-called white people. Everybody on the planet looks at so-called white people in a much different light these days. You see what I'm saying? Either they're tyrants or they're weak ass effeminate losers. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at them in a much different light. And that shows you that we at the end, man. Alright, so I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to say call Haloyim La, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Hawakakwadash. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. And shalom to the Akwah that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands, guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and blessings to you all. Barakathon. Shalom. Happy hour is officially over, man.